Hey, what's going on, Eric? This is Gavin Kraft. We spoke earlier today on the phone in regards to sending you over this video. I know we briefly talked about a possible website build in your future, so I just wanted to send you this video and show you 3 ways that I help local business owners take over that #1 spot in the Google search. So I'm just going to get right into it, and I'm going to be showing you clean mobile detailing because they are currently in the #1 organic spot. I just searched auto detailing in Salt Lake, and obviously, once your website's built, you want to be ranking above these guys right here. So I'm just going to go through and break down their site and show you everything that I would do that you can implement into your site, to take over this spot here. So just getting right into it here. This is Clean's website. And the first thing I want to say is that Google is really looking for right around 1,500 words on your homepage for real optimization so they can start ranking you up higher and higher. So I went ahead here and I copied all their content on their page and put it in a word counter, and they're sitting at 1,042 words. So again, that's a very beatable number as Google is really looking for right around 1,500 words on that home page. Now, it's important to note that including quality keywords throughout the content that you'll be writing will really help Google understand exactly what your page is going to be all about. So when those keywords match for what people are actually searching for in Google, your page becomes more relevant, which means higher rankings, more clicks, and ultimately more customers finding you instead of the competitor. Now, let me show you this tool I use over here. So this is called Ahrefs. And as you can see, I have the competitor's URL information here. So this kind of shows all their backend data to their website. So as you can see right here, they have 328 organic keywords within that content that I showed you. Now, those keywords are driving in an additional 1.8 thousand clicks to their website per month. So what you can do here is click on the keywords, and then you can go browse all of these and see which ones are going to be relevant for the services that you'll be offering on your page. And then find the ones with the highest search volume and the lowest KD score. So that'll allow you to rank those specific keywords up a lot easier. So when they have a little higher keyword difficulty like these in the 20s and the 30s, you can still rank for those. It might just take, a month or two longer than say a 1 or a 6. So I like to find, those lower ranking KD scores with high search volume and then, with the relevant keywords, and then include that into your 1,500 words of content that you'll be writing. And then that will allow for real optimization so Google can start ranking you up above, the #1 competitor, so you can sit right up here. So that brings me to my second point, which is citations. So what citations are, it's pretty much anywhere your name, address, and phone number, and where that can be found online. So, a lot of the times on their website, it's posted down here at the bottom. But some simple citations that you can get right off the bat is just a lot of social medias. So making a Facebook, Instagram, Yelp, Tumblr, X, etc. Social media is a good place to start when you're trying to get more citation sources. And when you have a lot of sources, you dominate this spot here, which is called the Google Map Pack. So I'm kind of leaving out this one because that's a sponsored paid ad. So they're paying to be in that #1 position there. But we can talk about later. That might be a good thing to consider when you're starting a fresh website because that just gets you instantly at the top, so people can see your business. But, for the sake of this video, I'm just going to talk about these organic rankings here. So when you have a lot of citations, you'll be able to take over this #1 spot. So anytime your keywords are being searched, like auto detailing in Salt Lake, once you rank for those keywords and you have those citations, you'll be able to pull up in this #1 spot. And then, mix that up with your 1,500 words and quality keywords, that's going to allow you to slowly rank up to this organic spot here so you can dominate, both of these #1 positions. And then that moves me into my third point for the video, which is backlinks. So what backlinks are essentially is when site A is giving credibility to site B. So let's talk about like a little future example. Say you already have a website made up and you're going out and finding backlinks. So say there was a well-known blog in Salt Lake that did reviews on detailing services, and they're a very credible source in the eyes of Google. So they mention, Auto Detail 801. Now the credibility that they have on their site is now being transferred over to your website, which Google is seeing that authority, which is allowing Google to now rank you up into that next position. So if we take a look at this tool over here, Ahrefs, you can take a look at the competitors' backlinks. Now, let me note that not all backlinks are created the same. So I like to use the example, say Pizza Hut wrote an article about, Auto Detail 801. Yes, that's a backlink, but it's not really a quality backlink that's going to give you that real authority to power you up in the rankings. So as you can see here, they have 4.8 thousand backlinks, which, is a lot of backlinks, but only 500 of those, well, I guess 499, are actually authoritative backlinks that are giving them that power to hold down that top spot. So if you want to look at it like this, they have a lot of Pizza Hut backlinks. So the gist of what I'm saying, it's a lot more important to have quality backlinks than quantity of backlinks. So what you can do here is click on the authoritative backlinks, and you can see every spot that their business is registered in. So, once you get your website up, you can go and register your business in all of these same directories that they have. And then, the ones with the highest domain ratings will have a little more power and authority. But essentially, you can go in and get all 499 authoritative backlinks that they have, and then, get another 100 or 200 to have a total of, 700 authoritative domains. So then you can beat out the competitor in all three of these aspects that I'm talking about here. All right, so just to start wrapping things up, number one, we talked about content and the importance of having 1,500 words and including those quality keywords so that you can rank up into this organic spot here. Number two, citations. Having at least 100 to 200 citations starting with social medias is a good spot. And then, obviously having a lot more of those will allow you to dominate this number one spot here. And number three, backlinks. You guys just need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google that you have the authority to rank up and to dominate in these spots right here. So if you implement these strategies once your website's built, you can be number one across Google. So I bet you're wondering, well, what now? So you can either go along with all the information I provided you today and do it completely on your own. Again, I'm totally cool with it. All I'm asking for from you is just some feedback on the video. However, if you want the more effective route and you want me to kind of help you out on this website build, just give me a call at 435-640-5329. Once again, my name is Gavin Kraft, and my number is 435-640-5329. I look forward to hearing back from you, Eric. Have a great rest of your day.